Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 345 of the Red Force Podcast. My name is Eric. Join me today, Christian Salado.
I'm here.
We're about to complete our third arc on the channel, Christian. Whole Cake Island, couple of chapters.
It actually wasn't a couple of chapters. It was at least 20. Dead water.
And now Egghead's almost over. We're about to go into Alva.
One or two chapters left there. One or two chapters.
Before we get into it, like, subscribe.
Sure.
Riddle me this question.
Yeah.
Back in Whole Cake Island,
Okay.
if you were to go back in time and describe the key events, what would have changed for you?
Eric, you would have
Gear
been...
5 being the obvious one.
Of course.
We didn't even know Nika existed, Christian. No one did.
No one did. We knew Joyboy existed,
Right.
so we thought, some shit going on. But, Eric, I know you'd be irate about the Gorosei. Especially Whole Cake Island. You would have been irate.
But they are bums.
But that's not...
That was the point.
Who was telling you this information? You from the future?
Yeah.
Would you be like, they're bums, don't worry? What would you be like?
They're gonna look... they never look strong, whatever. People are overhyping them.
This week, Eric, Luffy's just too low diff, two of them.
It's a meme. But anyway. Nika being the obvious one, but I don't think... Like, if you were to say...
Vegapunk arc? Yeah, sure, why not?
If you were to say, Delver to the Manifest of Dreams, I'd go, yeah. That checks out.
Yeah.
If you were to be like... The people who find the One Piece control the fate of the world, they'd be like, yeah. That checks out.
See, what I did this chapter is you just literally confirmed everyone's headcanon.
Right.
Because nowhere has it ever been stated. See, people... See, here's the thing, Eric.
Now, if you were to tell me that Kuma was going to have one of the best flashbacks of all time, Pink Raw Goat,
I would believe it.
you would believe it?
Because there was heaps of mystery, heaps of intrigue about it. But Eric, see, people go... you talk to people about writing in One Piece, they go... Sometimes they go, well, it's not actually the text. Oda's not writing it. We have to do all the heavy lifting for him. Now with this speech, Oda just goes... He just confirmed all the headcanons, confirmed everything we already knew.
And this...
But he puts it in English, he puts it in writing, because you can't just assume the audience knows it from your hints.
Right.
Even if your audience has theorized the ending, write it anyway. Don't do the sort of horseshit twist ending because your audience have figured it out.
As we always say, land the plane. Just land the plane.
Just land the plane.
Doesn't matter if it's predictable or cliche. Just land the plane. Don't do some butter bullshit where Maruta gets one shot in the back.
Don't do
summon some god that no one talked about.
Eric, people go pull up the panel. The 3 panels that may be into it.
A rabbit on the moon.
The 3 panels.
The vague shit. Anyway, look,
Yeah.
we're not here to talk about Naruto. Just land the jet.
Land the plane.
Oda's going in for a smooth landing.
That's right. Just land the plane. Alright? We don't need some
Now,
crazy twist ending. Just give us a satisfying
What's
ending.
interesting about this chapter is Oda says things without words, Christian. The placement of the characters on the page
As they say, Eric, see, people don't understand.
dictate everything.
I've heard people say this speech is classic show. It's classic Taldon show, which is incorrect because the characters are literally he's not pulling it out in Togashi style. He's giving you visuals to link with the images, theories, logic.
We'll talk about Vivi in a minute, and Shiroshi, because that was key.
That's crazy.
That suggestion.
Also Skype here.
See, it's hard to explain what the creative eye is, Christian.
Okay.
It's like seeing the Matrix.
Yeah.
Some people don't have it.
No.
And they can't see Oda suggesting things with the panel structure, with what things mean. Like when Kaido said Haki is the supreme overall, Christian.
Yeah.
He means it. Oda's saying you can have a Delphi, but the Haki's the thing.
Yeah.
Kaido's top 5. Oh, where's Garp? Where's Mihawk? Where's Big Mom?
He's obviously these are the top Hakumen of the
These
verse.
are the ideas, Christian. What is the ceiling of this man?
Yeah.
These are the ideas that are communicated to the audience.
The themes and the people that live as his
sub-
boss.
It's called subtext, Christian.
That's right.
There's text, Christian, and there's subtext. I would say the subtext is maybe more important than the text. Because Oda's text is very vague.
Yeah. He does that on purpose to make you think and make you speculate.
Right.
But, Eric, in other news, I went to the 25th anniversary symphony. Excellent.
Did Oda make a speech?
No speech. No speech. Eric, there is another... You can go in September. If you want to hear those drums live.
Do they have the big drum?
Yes.
How many drums?
They got one big Japanese drum. They got the big bongos.
Did they have the snare?
No snare drum.
It started with the snare.
They're
Or
working
did
with
they
what
skip
got.
that? Did they skip the opening? And just go right to the...
It's kind of like a medley kind of thing. We're mixing in different songs, and then we get to
Did
the
it all
beat.
go quiet and they started with the heartbeat?
Of
drum?
course.
Did the crowd go wild?
Insanity, Eric. Instant icon.
Drums of Liberation has
It's
to
an
be one of
icon.
the most- people
It's an
made it.
icon.
Well, iconic idea.
Instant icon. Alright? Instant icon.
Christian, the human spirit wants to be free.
That's right. Oda says it this week. Alright? Now let's get into this chapter. We're lost to break down. Finally, Bonnie.
Finally, Bonnie does what she wants to do, Christian.
Eric, we talked about this straight after the flashback. But Oda said, no, we're going to wait till the end of the arc.
Now, Christian, will I remind you?
Yeah.
All the way back when Saint J. Garcia-san was in that sausage on the ship,
Yeah.
I said his only purpose is to get smacked up.
I mean, yeah. He's the villain.
Punished.
Let's get into it, Eric. Chapter 1121, the upheaval of the era. Nice little summer color page.
Did you see the sketch time lapse?
I did.
Oda drawing fuck this. It was almost
Nami.
done, and then he goes,
Fuck this Nami. Yeah. Classic, Eric. Classic. So, Eric, the chat wants to know who's the older twin.
Christian's the
Me.
older twin. By 6 minutes.
6 minutes, I beat
As
him.
the law goes.
You see, Eric, Eric will never live that down, that I beat him to life. He never lived down that L. And I shall always have the supreme W. So, you know, it is what it is there. But, Eric, we start the chapter.
We do have a very anime birth, Christian. One was almost dead, one came screaming out. It would be a very anime thing where I'm the evil guy.
It would definitely be like DMC, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm the devil, you're the angel, and then when we both hit 33 years of age, we command each army to fight.
Alright.
Some shit like that.
Okay. Some anime shit.
Yeah.
I understand it. Alright.
6 minutes apart, Christian.
666. Maybe it's 6 minutes, 6 seconds.
66 milliseconds.
That's whatever.
This
Alright.
is 100 milliseconds.
We don't have to do that. We don't.
It's anime.
I understand that. You could have just gone, you know, something that doesn't make sense. Like 66 seconds.
The time, the clock. It'd be Iraqi. Actually, the rotation of the Earth.
Yeah, added 6 seconds.
It's an extra whatever the fuck is. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah.
It's not exactly.
Yeah.
So it is 66 seconds.
Is it, Eric? It's exactly DMC law. It's fucking Dante
Right.
Virgil, alright? I get to be Virgil, the cool one. Alright?
I thought Dante was the cool one.
Dante's cool in like, he's like, yeah, I'm cool, I'm edgy, but the Virgil's the silent, cool one with the teleporting katana and shit.
Who's the one with the bike? And the white hair?
The red guy is Dante. The blue guy is Virgil. Have you ever played Devil May Cry, Eric?
I can't remember. You played DMC, which
Yeah.
apparently is the worst one.
Hey, the combat's good.
Maybe people don't like the law.
People don't like the retcon law. Alright? As we all know from via Star Wars. No one likes retcon law. We don't have to talk about that, Eric, here. We can talk about One Piece.
See, Christian, the West has an issue.
It doesn't know how to
Because
write.
what the Western fan has an issue because continuity has been fucked so many times. They don't want it anymore. They go, continuity's bullshit. We don't want it anymore. We just want stories in the universe.
Who says this?
I'm talking about DC fans. I'm talking about Marvel fans. I'm talking about Star Wars fans.
I've heard the exact opposite from Star Wars fans, actually.
Star Wars fans get mad about the continuity. DC fans especially don't want it anymore because the multiverse is fucked and they don't want it.
I mean, fair, if it's fucked, alright, I get
And they're
it.
sickened to death of having everything connect to the fucking Bat family and the 700 Batman.
Alright, I don't know about this deep DC community war going on.
But
anyway.
Christian, but bringing it back, Oda this week proves why continuity is
You know
so
what's
valuable
crazy? You know,
when
you
it's
know,
done right.
you know, we'll get to it when we get to the panel, but it's crazy, Eric. I'll tell you why, but we'll get to it. Eric, let's start the chapter. Alright, we were going all over the place.
Right.
Alright, let's start the chapter. Luffy tells the Giants that the Saturn claws are poisonous, Eric. The poison claws. You can't go through the Giants. Saturn looking like a real bum this week.
Can't go through Chopper either. That guard point tough.
Eric, what's worse? What is Saturn's performance worse this week or against the Straw Hats?
Well, I mean, Walker couldn't get through the Giants either.
Well, Mars. Also Walkery.
I said Walkery.
But is Oda giving the source of
At least the Mars lit him on fire.
Okay. Is Oda giving the source to the Giants?
Yes.
We're heading into Albath.
But
He's already trying to
again,
source them.
Which one? Oriyama or Kashi got lit up by Dole?
He was fine.
She got lit up.
Alright. Got punched a bit. But Eric, these Gorosei, man. I mean, come on, man. If anyone says they're Emperor level after this chapter, what are we doing?
The cope is in, Christian. Can I report to you the cope?
Okay, report the cope.
Mars.
Getting it deleted.
Nosjuro.
Okay.
Walkery. Yonko level.
What, Saturn and Jupiter, just
Saturn,
garbage.
Jupiter, first commander.
Why is Mars getting a pass where he just got deleted?
Big Mom, but she got gooned by the Straw Hats.
But she didn't get sent out of the planet.
The cope's in.
She got moved.
I'm giving the
She got moved maybe 10 meters off the boat.
And why is Nosjuro a Yonko level? Because of Zoro agenda. He hasn't done anything to prove that.
He's getting gripped up a lot.
Right.
Nosjuro gets gripped up, alright?
Which out of these girls say, will Emmett use the Hyper Beam next week? Didn't do anything this week. Classic Oda.
He's holding it. We have to get through the plot points, so we can't do everything every week, alright? Alright? Bonnie's trying to get back into Gear 5, but the classic half wheeze.
It's too, freedom's too costly.
It's exactly. Freedom's exhausting, as she said. Saturn sees this and takes his opportunity to attack, but Luffy just blocks that shit.
Fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get that leg out of here.
Yeah.
He doesn't even block it, he kicks it away.
Vegapunk! The speech continues, Eric. The sinking was man-made and brought about by the ancient weapons. He's making conclusions now. He said that last week.
Right.
He said, get ready for my conclusions. I just gave you all the evidence.
Right.
All the stats, all the figures, all the facts.
My theories.
My theories. Let me give you my conclusions. So he's saying, ancient weapons cause the sinking. That's his first point.
Yes.
Right. The world government, for some reason, wants to annihilate the rare races. Alright? We see Kuma, Pudding, and King. The three races Big Mom said she didn't have. Well, she had 3-Eye Clan. So she didn't have Lunarians?
And
Buccaneer.
Now,
and Giants.
As we recall, Christian.
Yeah.
We know the special ability of 3-Eye race. Obviously, they can read the poneglyphs. They can read any text with the eye.
Yeah.
The Lunarians, Christian, the flame. I speculate eternal flame, mother flame situation going on.
Okay. So knowledge, life,
whatever. We don't have to do the thing. Now the point of this is no one's talking about the Buccaneer special ability. What do you think?
I think it's soul related. I think it's soul related.
Is it the naked dance? Is it related to? The
I believe it. Eric,
the liberation.
How did Kuma arrive? I'm feeling it's going to be some sort of crazy connection to the Will of D.
Right.
I think Eric, Lunarian's the body.
Kuma is Kuma a D?
Why not? Buccaneer.
His last name is probably like fucking I don't know, Usaring or something
bear,
because of bear.
some bear shit. All right,
or whatever bear is in Japanese.
yeah.
Kumasing or something. Kumari.
Kumari.
Yeah. Kuma D Kumari. Well, Kumari D Kuma, whatever. Something like that.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was. But the three races, Eric. Marco remembers Whitebeard. Is this a soft confirmed Whitebeard Buccaneer?
Well, we remember his Lunarian.
What does Kuma want?
To be liberated.
A family.
He wants to be that Nika.
What did he do for Bonnie, Eric? Everything. What did he do for his family? Everything.
This is true, but he literally wanted to be Nika. Cushion the hands of liberation.
Of course. I understand this. Alright? Whitebeard, family, very family oriented.
Whitebeard's a Buccaneer. Look at him.
I mean, yeah,
They look identical as children.
Look at it.
They got that Buccaneer chin.
Look at that Buccaneer
strength. Look at Blackbeard. I think Blackbeard's a Buccaneer too. He sure is a little bit of a different body type.
They mentioned Blackbeard's special lineage in this arc, and if it was Buccaneer...
And we know from Marco, the special body.
Because Saturday acknowledged the special lineage. I don't think he would have if it was Buccaneer. You know what I mean? Why would he acknowledge that?
He acknowledged the special lineage of the Buccaneer.
Because Saturn goes, I find it interesting that Blackbeard can rally command these
bums.
These
and
these
then
wild men.
Devon says special lineage.
He's got special lineage. So I don't think it's got to do. I don't think it's got to do with Buccaneer.
I could see it.
I think it's got to do something else. Like he's the secret.
It'd be kind of crazy if Kuma's a Marshall D.
I don't know about that. Because we need that. Nah, I don't know about that.
Okay.
I don't know about that. But anyway.
Orphan child on a random island cushion.
I understand this, right? Sadie calls Bonnie a pale imitation, Eric. A pale imitation of the Nika. Bonnie remembers all the Kuma memories, Eric. No one is ready for this in the anime.
Ah. You know, that Kuma punch is going to be crispy. All the flashbacks and shit.
Eric, I want Easy Tyler to return for this episode.
We need it.
We need it. Is this chapter the Climax of Egghead? We get the body resolution.
Next week.
With the Emmett crazy shit.
Right.
Okay. Bonnie remembers all the Kuma memories, Eric. Kizaru is still on the floor. Kizaru, his wounds indeed run deep. Alright, he's on the floor.
The excuse making for people is out of control.
I mean, I feel like he's got to be sandbagged. Eric, I know you hate it. I know you don't want it. The man is conscious. He's sitting there on the floor.
His men, which he commands,
Eric,
are fighting giants.
Eric, as Vegapunk says, you're a very sad man, Kizaru. He is a very sad man. Right? He is a very sad man.
It's a bullshit.
He's a sad man.
I'm just saying, fine, he's a sad man.
He's a broken sad man.
The excuse making people are making for him.
I mean, it's not a good look. No, is it a good look? No. But he's a sad man. And when he fights Sanji, I guess we'll bring this up.
Right.
You killed Vegapunk, how could you do that to your friend? You're a sad man. All that kind of shit. I'll do anything for my friends, whatever. You know how it is.
Right.
Yeah. Kizaru's still on the floor. Bonnie says, you are but fake gods. Real heroes and real gods do exist, Eric. And we get a glorious panel of Bonnie wanting to live for Kuma and Guinea. With Luffy, Bonnie posed up Liberation Punch. This is obviously a Treasure Cruise unit right here.
Dual unit.
Take this panel,
right,
and you put it in Treasure Cruise. Done. Busted. Alright. Saturn completely destroyed.
Shredded.
Annihilated.
Luffy,
what? Did he unlock some crazy shit? Is this real damage? We got white eyes from Saturn, Eric. Other times, Saturn, no white eyes, he's very much conscious.
Luffy does some Gatling shit.
Giant
Gatling.
He's huge.
Right.
Did Luffy figure out how to damage Gorosei?
He's shredded up.
Eric,
he bleeds and shit, you know.
We have not seen Saturn
It is
wide-eyed.
maximum damage.
Even when Luffy hit him with that symbol, made to Pizarro, Saturn not wide-eyed. He came back straight away out of that. He's fucked up. Eyes are white. He's shredded.
And the
Absolutely shredded like paper.
The Dawn Gatling didn't shred him either, so that's kind of interesting.
This is like a giant Dawn Gatling.
Right.
He's fucked up. Great paddle from Oda as well.
Now, theoretically, the man falls in the sea.
Theoretically dead, but there's other theories.
Well, maybe not dead. Maybe in stasis under the sea or whatever.
Some jack shit.
Right.
All right. He's got telepathy. He's told, there's many issues. How do we get Devon into the race? We gotta kill Saturn.
Would it be overpowered for Devon to copy the ability outright?
Yes, but it is what it is.
But it's a villain.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So people accept it.
That's
surely.
right. That's right. It is what it is.
As we know, Christian, the villains get away with everything.
That's right.
Ass pulls.
Who cares?
Nonsense. They're supposed to be overpowered.
So
I don't know how.
we're gonna get Devon in there somehow. I think Saturn's defeated.
I think so too.
Because it'll be anticlimactic death next week if he just comes back.
I'm looking forward to 5 years of being like, it's Devon.
Every time it's Saturn, of course.
Right.
Right?
The giveaway will be when he goes foo hard.
Yeah.
That'll be the giveaway.
When Blackbeard turns up and he's like, I vote for Blackbeard.
Yeah, when he's the only man that goes, I object, let's get Blackbeard in here.
Yeah, obviously trying to read Devon.
Be like, wait, he's got a special lineage.
Yeah. Wait, Zebek. Some shit. Do you think the special lineage is directly related to Zebek? Because he was able to do the same thing. The rallying, the...
I don't know, half of me
people
thinks the special lineage has something to do with the throne, so that takes my mind to maybe he's actually a Nefertari in some way. He's Nefertari Deed Teach.
There is that suspect panel all the way in Dressrosa with the original Dressrosa king
Right,
that went to Marijoa.
right.
So there is that suspect panel. Blackbeard's original lineage goes back to Dressrosa.
Because in some way
the original kingdoms.
in some way he's gonna have some legitimate claim to the throne. Hence the special lineage.
We'll get to the last panel, but I think the garlic throws a massive wrench into this.
Right. The God Knights.
And we'll get into why, but I guess we kind of brought it up when Garlic was introduced, but we'll get into it. Eric, Vegapunk knows Roger set all this shit up. Of course.
Right. But shout out to the morons about 4 chapters ago. They were like, Roger's a fraud, he didn't do anything, he didn't tell anyone. Then Oda has to tell you.
Eric, there are people who cannot be suppressed, who cannot be contained,
Right.
who must be free, alright? These people are the closest to the truth, alright? Whoever finds the One Piece might not be the one Joy Boy wanted. We go back to Whitebeard when he said Blackbeard. You are not the one. We're just looking for. We cut over to Blackbeard's island. He's out. He's not at the island yet. Shanks, he's drinking, Eric. Massive implications.
Right. Parallel to Rayleigh drinking.
Sure, drinking. About Roger.
What are they drinking about? What do you think? Is it
Are they reminiscing
the knowledge?
about Roger?
Is it the knowledge?
Are they reminiscing about Roger? And what he did and who the man was?
Right.
Maybe they're doing that. I
It's
don't
the
know.
burn of the knowledge, Christian.
Maybe. It could be. Right. Eric, we cut over to Buggy. His crew has rallied even more after this information.
Buggy.
Captain Buggy, of
And
course.
straight after his important speech.
That's right. And guess what, Eric? Crocodile and Mihawk shut the fuck up. Because they got called out by Buggy. Buggy goes, you two are bums with no dreams. What happened to your dreams, you bums?
What are you doing? Making money.
What about the dreams? What about why did you become a pirate, you bums? Let's go for the One Piece. People, the Mihawk and Crocodile fans ignore the Buggy speech. They don't want to hear it.
Crocodile fans, though, they know.
Alright.
It's more than me.
They don't want to know that Mihawk got inspired by Buggy. They don't want to know about it.
Yeah.
Alright. The Navy, even Sakazuki, Eric, getting involved.
Right.
The fate of the world lies in the hands of the person who finds the One Piece, Eric. A goated panel.
All time.
Legendary. This is going to be classic, all-time classic poster. Put it on your wall. Alright, these are the people in the race.
These are the people who matter.
We got Luffy. We got Shanks. We got Blackbeard. We got Bucky. We got Sakazuki, Eric. Making his move. Returning fire. We got Dragon. We got a Mystery Man, Eric. We got a strange Mystery Man.
Right.
We got Aimu. We got Kobe. We got Kuzan. We got Garling. Eric, how much sauce and glaze is Oda just pouring on Garling?
A lot. This is the new Oden.
This man is gonna be involved in every incident.
Right.
This man is gonna get so much sauce.
He Shanks his father, Christian, of course. He's getting the sauce.
Grandfather, uncle, father, whatever. Alright? But this man getting drizzled in sauce. It's insane. He's in the Kuma fight. He got introduced.
In the Kuma
being like, I'm the authority to kill.
Killing more squad.
I'm the authority, the one who can kill celestial dragons.
Right.
And then he's in the fucking Gorosei. He's in the Kuma flashback, hunting, fighting Zebek and Roger and shit.
And now he's in this little corner here.
And now he's in this little corner.
Now, this. Do you feel like this panel structure matters?
Yes.
Because Akainu and Zaba are matched up.
Luffy Blackbeard matched up. Buggy Shanks matched up. We got Garling Mystery Man matched up.
Kobe,
Kuzan. Dragon. That's very interesting.
Right.
What's that have to do with it? I think the structure of this panel matters. It's very intentional.
Right.
This panel's very intentional.
These are the players.
It's clean. It's very structured. It's mirrored. Oda's doing this on purpose.
Players one would expect.
Would you expect Garling to be
I was about to say, except
Garling
and the Mystery Man, which everyone speculates to be the God Knight Dragon was referring to.
I'm not sure. I've got a few options. Because you already got Garling as the representative of the God Knights.
Yeah, but he's the old law Christian.
But he would be still the leader of that group. He's the wise man, he's the leader.
We'll talk about it in Top of the show. There's a lot of options to go.
A lot of options, alright.
I'm cooking some kind of figureland plotline going on here.
Eric, it's too much sauce. It's a lot of glaze.
Hey, man.
It's a lot of... We'll get into the Top of the show.
We're not going heavy on
I understand. Okay. I understand. Garling there is crazy.
All-time panel.
Alright.
Kuzan. Implied subplot.
Of course.
He is not.
No.
Should we speculate he was a washed-up
everyone knows that he's not actually there for Blackbeard.
Well, I feel like
he's there to help Blackbeard get to Raftel, and then he's gonna snipe him.
I maybe started to go on the leading side, and maybe he is a washed-up bum because Oda tried to Oda was playing with a little.
He's playing fast and loose.
Right. But Kuzan, something's going on.
Yeah.
Who is with Blackbeard? He's a part of the underworld. What is his plan?
Eric, moving on. Tell Sugar Shanks. Eric,
are we gonna rate the chapter?
Chapter rating. All-time classic 10.
Classic peak. This is what Christian.
Body, resolution, and hype and sauce.
As we started on with a little rant, Christian, about continuity at the start. This is why you do continuity.
Let me tell you why this panel is masterful and so impressive.
What?
Oda could have done this panel in chapter 100, and it would have been outdated, and it would have been cat. Oda, the restraint of this man is insanity.
These are old characters, one new character.
A couple new characters.
But these are old legacy characters.
Yeah, most of them.
Right. That he's been holding on to. Christian.
This is crazy.
Right.
Oda, 27 years.
You forgot about Buggy for 10 years.
Oh, some people didn't forget about Buggy.
You forgot. Kobe was not existent for so long.
That's true.
And now he comes back in.
I still don't believe the Kobe source.
People think Zaba's just a bum, not going to do anything. He's there.
Yeah. Obviously going to fight Akainu.
Bigger panel than Dragon.
We know that, though. We know he's getting the source.
People don't take the Flame Emperor seriously, Christian.
10 out of 10 all-time classic. We finally got the... Eric, we finally got the... We didn't think we were going to get the Bonnie resolution. We're like, what's this weird thing about Bonnie and Mars? Why is it Mars? It's fucking weird. Why isn't it...
Now, we wanted this 10, 20 chapters ago, Christian, whatever it was. But it comes
It kind of didn't make sense because he would have just revived and it would have been lackluster. Sure. But I think doing it this way, end of the arc, we finish it, we get the resolution, Oda spends the time to build it up, we get the flashbacks, we get a little message.
Crim a little smile in the corner.
Of course, classic.
We like to see it.
Alright.
Next
Emmett,
week.
doing nothing? Okay.
Next week.
Emmett.
Next chapter. Break next week.
We got 2 breaks.
Tough.
We got 2 breaks. It is what it is. But Eric, Emmett, go do something crazy, and we're going to finish the arc. Are you satisfied with Vegapunk? You said you weren't going to be satisfied if we just get the One Piece. Oda clearly making it that the One Piece is an ancient weapon. The thing that caused the Great Flood, it's in a terraform, it's a terraform. Some sort of thing that can manipulate...
It's an item of some sort, some kind of weapon. Do you want to talk about Shirahoshi Vivi, Christian?
Obviously Shirahoshi.
No, Shirahoshi obviously an ancient weapon. We know this. But Vivi there...
You must...
It has to be the Sovereign. Has to be the Sovereign.
I picked her for a reason. Also, do you need her to use Pluton? That's the question.
Talking about Uranus, we see the Skyman, Christian.
Skypian.
We see the Skyman.
Yeah.
So she's required to activate Pluton.
So is Eric, of course, everyone brings up Skypia. Is the Arc Maxim a prototype Uranus? Made by now?
We don't know who made it. It could be just an ancient technology.
A proto tiny version of the Arc Maxim.
Possible.
Powered by, and that was Devil Fruit directly, doesn't,
Right.
So is the Uranus indeed the flying ship, the saucer? But again, 2 ships and then a mermaid princess. It's weird. Right. Because we know you need Mother Flame to use Uranus. You don't need anything to use Shirahoshi except for Shirahoshi. Why is Vivi there?
Maybe you need Mother Flame to use Pluton as well. It is a giant ship.
But why is Vivi there?
The Nefertari have to... It has to be some kind of voice of all things. Zoro Momonosuke situation.
Okay.
To activate it.
Perhaps.
Now, why isn't it Wano?
He kept it safe in one.
Some Lily shit.
Of course.
Some Zoro shit.
Yeah.
Some Joyboy shit.
Always. But Eric, that is the chapter, great chapter of One Piece. Oda delivers. Egghead wrapping up greatly.
Last week I was like, who gives a fuck if Oda says the One Piece will determine.
But you forgot about the one rule.
But the difference is, Christian.
You forgot about the one
Oda
rule.
sprinkled in some details which make it very interesting.
Also, you forgot about the one rule.
Hype?
If it's hype, it doesn't matter.
That's kind of true.
Alright.
Now, Christian, what are the chat saying?
The chat, people just talking about Zabo, how he's going to be using white flames and shit. It is,
White flames?
The Flame Emperor.
Okay.
Alright. But Eric, moving on.
Shanks.
That's sorry, Shanks. Eric, every week I come to the question of how strong is Shanks. And every week we answer. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. But there are people out there who say Kaido's the strongest.
No.
People out there saying Dragon's the strongest. He's looking west this week, Eric. There are people out there saying Blackbeard's the strongest. People out there saying sweatiest man on the planet Arcade is the strongest. He said it in Return Fire. We're still waiting.
Where is it?
Kizaru's on the ground. His man's on the ground. His wounds run deep indeed. Eric.
Akira wouldn't tolerate this, by the way. He burnt his own man for not doing anything.
Yeah, but also Fujitora.
That is true.
There are people out there who think I'm the strongest. And worst of all, the people out there who think me was the strongest, the man not even on this panel. But Eric, Shanks is the good king. And every week we come with 100% factual information. This week's evidence is Shanks is so strong. 3 members of his family are included on this panel. Shanks is the good king. It's insane.
Dog with the show.
Over the show. We have a donation from
The
Breezy Bird. $5 US. Right? Glad Oda made Vegapunk speech trigger the final war. And not fans saying it's Zabo getting captured and Luffy wins Marineford 2.0. Oda cookie. Yeah, wasn't a fan of that. We don't want to rehash.
Yes.
But Eric, topic of the show, who is the mystery man? Eric, I know you've been on Twitter, you've been talking about the evil Shanks twin. Alright, go, I'll let you talk. What do you want to say about this?
If Garland didn't exist, I wouldn't be talking about it.
Okay.
But Oda sourcing Garland to all heavens.
Eric, I feel like we can't have, we haven't even met the God Knights yet, actually. Why is Oda putting 2 God Knights on
I'll tell you why.
Why?
The God Knight, the mystery man,
Yeah.
is indeed Shanks' twin brother. And the man marked by flame. Same person.
Why is he on the sea?
He's got a black ship, he's got business to conduct, Christian.
What? He's a God Knight and he stays in marriage. Oh, this doesn't make sense.
You saw him on God Valley, didn't you not?
I didn't.
The
I saw
Knights
Garling.
The God Knights were on God
But
Valley.
that was for sport, that was for pleasure.
Maybe they have official business to conduct, Christian. The Celestial Dragons go on the sea, don't they not?
Yeah, but again, for sport, for pleasure. Why is the leader of the God Knights on the water?
Maybe he's gonna talk to
And why was he marked by flame?
Ace.
We already gassed Ace.
You forgot about the Ace source, didn't ya?
We always gas Ace with the fucking ward. Right? There are keen viewers will notice 1, the sword, but 2, the bandage on the hand.
Yes.
So, Birdscar Man. This has to be the good Birdscar Man. He has a poneglyph. He has to have swords.
I'm getting Oda telepathy right now.
Okay.
I'm seeing the vision, the narrative vision.
What's the vision?
The Figureland plotline.
Okay.
This will be Shanks' role.
To find the Birdscar Man.
Dealing with the Figurelands. His lineage. His daddy. You saw that sword. Oda designed that sword for a reason, Christian. Now, this is some retroactive design work, of course, Christian.
It's a very also generic Oda sword.
It isn't.
It is.
It's exactly the same as Griffin.
It's Haguma's sword.
Again, this is retroactive design language because back in the day,
Shanks' sword was different.
This is how it
whatever.
is, you know.
Alright.
And then he changed Rogers and Rayleigh's sword to look like Shanks' sword. He designed the Pirate Cutlass in the Odin flashback.
Yeah.
It all goes back to that. And Roger and Rayleigh's swords are different. They got the cup motion.
Yeah.
Shanks is just a flat disc with a thing coming off it, which makes no fucking sense. And, Garland looks like almost like a fucking old-fashioned version of that, because it's kind of like shittily put together, whatever.
Alright.
But I don't know, I'm getting the vibe that Garling and the Figurelands and Shanks found in the chest and God Valley and this whole situation and the item in which Zebek and Roger were looking for, Christian. This all has to do with the Figureland.
Zebek stole the item.
Right.
He has the item.
Now, was this the poneglyph and Garling just happened to come across it in the God Valley incident, Christian?
Why would Zebek bring it?
Maybe he's got it on his ship. He's carrying it around.
Okay.
Something like that. Give it back, Roger says. I want to find the One Piece.
He had to get it. Roger had to get this poneglyph.
Right.
Also, let's peel back a bit. Because we know the last poneglyph's location. And where it was.
Fishman Island.
Fishman Island. So that disproves your theory instantly.
But why would Oda suggest through Shiryu that maybe the world government has it?
I think the world government snuck it once Whitebeard died. That's what I feel like. I feel like the world government came in there, snuck it. Whitebeard's dead. We're gonna sneak it before Big Mom gives her blessing over the island.
How did Big Mom?
So Whitebeard dies, and Whitebeard has it in safekeeping, Eric. Maybe this is the true treasure of Whitebeard. Unless Big Mom took it, and this is Big Mom's poneglyph.
Do you not see?
Is that possible?
It's possible.
But it's also not possible because she had one in the Rogers
I was
days.
about to say the Roger flashback. She had one. This Christian. There's something going on.
Yeah.
With the Figurelands.
Yeah.
This is a bigger plot than what we thought. We just thought, oh yeah, random guy, gonna be his dragon opponent maybe.
I just had a thought.
And then he's in the God Valley incident, major player, and now he's in this panel.
I just had a thought.
Go on.
This indeed was Whitebeard's poneglyph.
Right.
It was stolen, Eric. Who did Whitebeard send to get it back?
Ace.
Ace. He burns this man.
Ace fails.
Ace fails. Whatever happens. He burns the man in the process. And that's how he's the man burned by a flame. So, it's under Whitebeard's protection. Someone comes in and steals it. Ace goes out to go get it. He fails. And then we get this legend about the Bird Scar Man. Because Eric, this man has to be saucy. If he's the last guy for the poneglyph, Shonen Trope State sauce.
Maybe he's an exiled Holy Knight.
Eric, I don't think they.
After losing
I don't
Ace.
think. But why did he not take the poneglyph back?
Maybe he does. Maybe he took it when he left and got exiled. And that's why he goes to Joe, what are you doing here?
So you're saying this is the Bird Scar Man? This is...
The Shanks-like man in the Gorosei.
Sure. This is Birdman. This is the Shanks. This is a Figureland. It's all connected.
Yes.
Is it Zebek? Could it be... Eric, because the parallel panel, you got Garlic in one corner... You got Zebek in the other corner. It would make sense.
If Zebek is the man marked by flame.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, it would be great. Would it not be great?
If I swear to fucking
Ace.
Christ, if Ace burns Zebek, holy fuck, Oda's gone too
Ace.
far.
It'll be Ace. You know it will be Ace. The man marked by flame is because of Ace. We all know it. You can lock that in. It's not going to be Sakazuki. Alright, Sakazuki's not going to get the sauce. It'll be Ace. So what if this happened, Eric? Zebek goes and tries to steal Whitebeard's poneglyph, does it? Right? And then Ace gets sent out. It gets burnt.
But what is the item Zebek took off Roger? The treasure of God Valley.
I don't know. Many questions, Eric. Many questions.
I don't know. This is the thing that intrigues me.
And he's going after the One Piece.
Because Oda refuses to show us God Valley still. And we're starting all this other shit with Joy Boy and fucking...
Eric, we're going to get it. We either get it with Garp and Blackbeard, or we get it with Zebek when we meet him.
At this point, I'm thinking Oda doesn't want to show us God Valley because of Garling's role and this item. That's clearly linked to greater lore pieces. Because remember, Film Red, Oda dropped the Figureland name.
Yeah.
So he's been cooking this
He's been cooking it.
for a while.
I would put my money on it's Zebek and he is the Burn Scar Man. Because Eric, apparently he just disappeared.
Does Vec have a sword? He has
He does use some sort of sword. We see him with a sword, holding a sword.
silhouetted kind of.
Silhouetted. It's more
background.
of a cutlass, but whatever. We don't get to see the blade fully.
Unless Swordsman. Mihawk didn't fight.
Unless Zebek stole Ace Roger's sword. I feel like Oda would not be gassing Zebek this much if he didn't have plans for him.
The Zebek source is kind of dissipated. Though.
Why? Top 5.
True. But
Top 5. Legend of the Old Era.
Oda's focusing on the Garling source, Christian.
Maybe he saw what Roger did and Zebek's like, I don't want this to happen ever again. I'm going to be the final gatekeeper.
This item is annoying me now.
Okay, he's annoyed. He's mad.
It's another piece of the puzzle that I can't... Because we know where all the
The
ancient
treasure
weapons
of Hachinosu, Eric.
Right. We know where all the ancient weapons are.
Yeah.
We
The treasure
somewhat know
of
what
Power
powers
Island.
them. And we somewhat know where all the Poneglyphs
It's
are.
definitely a joy by item because it's Pirate Island. The legendary
Right.
Pirate Island. It's always been Pirate Island. It was Pirate Island in Zebek's time. The treasure of Pirate Island.
Right.
It's always been his. It's always been that. Very interesting item.
Buggy wanted a treasure from a Skull Island.
Yeah.
Hajinatsu. Big Skull Island.
Captain John's treasure.
It's some... What is it?
It's
what is it?
Captain John's treasure.
But what is it, though?
It's got to be some Joy Boy item.
But it has to be of some power. Because we know it's not a poneglyph. Theoretically.
Theoretically.
Because we know where all the poneglyphs are at this point anyway.
Yes.
Unless Big Mom got it after the God.
No, because Roger stole Big Mom's.
Yeah, but that was after. That was 10 years later.
Yeah, but the Fishman Island one's the Fishman Island one. You got the 101, you got the 01, Fishman Island,
Yeah, and Big Mom.
and Big Mom. Which she probably stole from Elbaf, you would assume.
Right. It's all.
So the Bird Scar Man stole Whitebeard's from
Look,
Fishman
this
Island.
is pre-mustache Roger Kush.
I know, this is age. He gets a mustache 2 years later, but...
Right, Oda sometimes does this where Garp looks 16 but he's actually 36.
Yeah.
And in another panel he's 34
it's
and looks
strange.
52.
It's strange.
So, you know.
So, they have to have stolen Whitebeard's... I think Zebek fits.
Zebek would be crazy.
It'd be great. It'd be, you know how much
When
sauce
did we fight this man? Is it Elbaf? Is the man marked by flame the villain of Elbaf?
Why is it Elbaf, Eric? Why the fuck is the man... Why is it not Big Mom? Why is it not a giant?
Well, we're gonna do Elbaf, then we're gonna find this man.
I guess so.
I'm just kind of interested that there's no poneglyph on Elbaf.
We know that, though. We know there's a pony from Elbaf.
The pieces are all over the place. I can see Oda cooking some. Why is garlic so important? That's the question that we asked this week. I don't know why.
He's a new faction.
Why?
He's a new faction.
You don't see a Gorosei member on this list.
No.
Is he eyebrow?
What's he eyebrow? Garlic is such a weird pick. We'll get to it next week when we do the breakdowns.
Right.
We're gonna break down every person on this list, motivations for the One Piece, their role in the final war, what it could be, their theories, where it all leads. Because Eric, this panel confirms this is the final war.
Right.
To get the One Piece. We're not getting the One Piece and then we're doing the final war. The final war is getting the One Piece, which is at Raftel.
And fucking Buggy's gonna be there, and Mihawk's gonna fight Zoro there. For the One Piece.
Yes.
That's what's fucking happening.
100%. It's confirmed now. There's
And he's gonna fight
Eric,
for the One Piece.
what have I been saying since Dressrosa.
Now I find it. Maybe they fight for the last poneglyph to go to Ratha, because I don't like everyone arriving on Ratha at the
No,
same time.
Eric, it's too iconic not to do.
But look, I want Luffy there first. I want Luffy to find it. He earned it. He found it.
He's gonna get scummed by Blackbeard, and then the information's gonna get leaked. Luffy's gonna do all the work, and then Blackbeard's gonna come in there, scum it, leak all the information.
Why would he leak it though? He probably wouldn't want to leak it.
Some butter bullshit happens. Whatever, it gets
You
leaked.
sit on my shit.
Alright? It gets leaked. You know what's gonna happen. It's too iconic to have all the ships. Imagine all the ships pulling up at the same time.
Maybe Morgans gets his hands on it or something.
And just leaks it to news. Eric, this is crazy. Morgan's leaks the location
Which kind of makes the
newspaper.
poneglyph hunt redundant, but I get the hype.
Yeah.
Alright.
Or can you imagine all those ships pulling up, Eric?
I like the idea of Zebek.
Yeah.
I don't think the Birdman's gonna be like a new character.
Make it Zebek. Just make it. It fits.
I like it.
Alright. Moving on to questions. Eric, when will Oda, from Young Obama, when will Oda give us a Frankie, Sanji, and Brooke perv gag and female bathhouse and color page? Frankie's not a perv.
I feel like he's done it.
Frankie, there's 0 panels of Frankie being a perv.
They only
0.
call him a pervert because he wears a Speedo.
The Speedo.
Right.
But there's 0 panels of Frankie being a pervert.
What about when he kisses Vacuum Suck?
That's him being hard boiled.
Hard boiled.
That's hard boiled.
Right, okay.
He's saying,
"Shut up, woman."
the only way to silence a woman is to kiss. Is crazy.
Wild.
I was watching some 1930s movies.
He got caught up in the moment with Cedar Pig.
The hard boiled, Eric. There's no panels of Frankie being.
Miss Vacuum Suck.
What
Not
a
Oda's
character.
finest, man.
What a character. Right? From Bane. Not a single girl say they're spread, but Garling is present. It looks more important to the story. Garling being there is crazy to me. What's the play? What's the play?
I'm telling you.
This man's getting more source than Rayleigh. Rayleigh's not on the page.
I'm telling you, the Figure Lab plotline is going to be important.
Eric, is this man top 10?
You must be.
Is Garling getting so much source he has to be top 10?
Garling being on this panel tells me that Oda is cooking some massive fucking Shank shit.
Alright, we understand that, Eric.
All right.
But I'm just saying, for Garling...
I'm not talking about some bull. I'm talking about details. Things that matter. These guys just aren't dudes that fight for the Celestial Dragons. They have secrets.
Sure.
They hold power over the world.
Yeah.
The many mysteries of these men.
Yeah.
Go on.
From Ty, who's the silhouette of the panel? I say it's a Beck, who was also the man burnt by flame.
Okay, fucking Zebek's burnt by Ace. Ridiculous.
Like Ace catches him stealing the poneglyph and then burns him or some shit.
Well, they did nuke. Theoretically, they nuked Mojoa.
Oh man, God Valley.
With God Valley, so he could have been caught up in that.
That's true. The lasers. Also, how did they get by the flame back then? Many questions.
Where was the last remnants of the Jewish cushion?
Just the final
Right.
scrapings. From Midnight Detective. I don't think the point of Katakuri or Katarina getting San's appearance is to infiltrate, but to read his memories with the memory fruit. There's too many layers. You can't transform into someone and get all their memories and then use pudding to pull it's.
Yeah, it's a bit convoluted. A little bit.
For Midnight Detective, Dragon Looker West, shit's about to get real, Eric. Dragon Looker,
He's looked west before. Don't get confused.
from Little Rock. On the last page of the chapter, there are characters there that will be important and will have a main focus during the final stage of One Piece. Among these characters, which will most likely be a Shanks opponent? You're saying his lineage, Garling, the mystery man. But Garling's an old man.
Could be the mystery man. I don't know. I could see I could see a thing where
Of course, the obvious answers like Blackbeard. And
Luffy, go to Pangea and fight Imu. I'll hold off the God Knights with my crew.
Okay.
Something like that.
Something like that. Okay. From Darkoplex. The money is on Zebek or Gaban personally having the final relief. Gaban.
He doesn't have
When will it end?
Gaban.
He could have a horseshit Drake axe, which is also a sword.
I guess.
Alright. From Christy. Final Cycle Oda, baby. This run about to be unmatched. And even Oda introducing a character that is deserving enough in his eyes to be included in the other 11 most important characters of the Final Saga. Stabs is the obvious meme guest, but it has to be someone who's stayed hidden the higher story. Rocks or God Knight. A lot of people said Rocks, Eric.
Rocks is popular.
I enjoy it being Rocks because we already got the lore, we already got the source. It fits. Alright, we don't have to do all the setup work for a new character. You know, just make it Rocks. From Little Rock. Alliances have been a big part of the post-time skip of One Piece. Do you think you guys anticipate any more big alliances? Luffy Shanks.
Yep.
Luffy Shanks Dragon.
That's a strong list.
Versus Blackbeard, World Government, Garling. Other fraudulent crews like Kid. Whatever. Scroll down. Scroll down. From Midnight. If Saturn gets in the water, are the Gorosei true demons? That's the question.
Right. We're waiting to see the answer to that.
From Joshua Momo. Do you think Nal is going to return the story? So, if so, will it be an enemy or an ally? It'll be like a crocodile, a Lucci situation.
We're running out of time.
It'll be I guess it'll be Albath. If it's gonna happen.
Okay.
Do you think Garp, who is a D, chooses to align with the world government despite being aware of his history, or is he simply unaware? He's aware, he just doesn't give a fuck. That's what you have to say at this point. Maybe he's like, I could change from the inside.
Oh, King of Lightning.
King of Lightning! Eric, King of Lightning drops a 50.
What is he saying?
Big money!
Big baller King of Lightning.
Big baller King of Lightning, dropping the crazy.
What does he have to say?
Now, am I crazy in thinking Oda showing, telling us the fate of the world depends on one who finds the treasure means the final war happens before it's found? Yes, King, I told you this for years. Since Dressrosa, since Doflamingo's speech, disregard Whitebeard.
Alright, King.
You have to disregard Whitebeard at this point.
King, if you're still listening, this is how it's going to play out.
Yeah. We appreciate the $50.
Of course. Don't let people tell you this panel's unimportant.
This panel's massively
This panel's
important.
crucial.
And the biggest mystery to me, Garling.
Right.
Why the fuck is Garling here? We'll get into that next week. Many theories.
Buggy will fight for the One Piece, and Mihawk and Crocodile will be behind him.
King, look. At the end of the day, Oda could not resist that panel of Raftal and all the ships pulling up at the same time. Oda can't resist that. Whitebeard's words aren't going to be relevant. They're going to find the One Piece, they're going to use the One Piece, problem solved. You'll defeat Aimu at Raftal, you'll defeat the God Knights at Raftal, Blackbeard, whatever. Massive war. It's going to be crazy. Alright? Battle Royale. Oda said it. Battle Royale.
Get ready. We need to chat soon with the King of Lightning, Christian. We're going to
We
theory
need it.
across with this.
I mean, we've got some Brace coming up, Eric.
Right.
Maybe next week we get King in and we go through all the motivations, all the theories about these 12 players.
King! I request a video from you, so your theory minds, if you're still there. I want a video on what the treasure of Hatsunotsu is.
The one that
Rock stole from Roger. Because we can't figure it out.
Is that the... I can't remember. The Navy's mad about it.
Right.
Many things. But the Rock's treasure...
Right now it doesn't fit.
I think it's Captain John's treasure. It's got to be a draw by item. Because it's related
It's
to
not
the
a
power.
poneglyph.
No. We've been through that. But we appreciate King for his generous donation. He said he'll get many Rue burgers when he comes down under.
He always talks about it.
Alright. So Garp, we shout out. Garp's like, I guess Garp's gonna be that guy who's like, I thought I could change from the inside. And now I'm just the old Garp.
I'm training the next generation to do it.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Much like Roger.
Right.
But anyway, move down there from Beat Gamer. I saw someone come up with the theory that the God Knights will be based off constellations, considering the Goros are based off celestial bodies. This led me to believe that Shanks' twin theory is correct, and Shanks' brother represent Gemini. Do you believe in the Shanks twin theory?
I don't mind it.
I don't mind
the theme.
the Zodiac, whatever the fuck it's called, star sign shit. What would Shanks be? Is there a lion? There's a lion one. It could be the lion one.
I think the idea that Gemini's
To split soul, whatever. Yeah, no,
whatever.
the twins, whatever. But Eric, I don't want this evil Shanks theory. I'm gonna be honest.
Why?
Because I think Zebek fits.
Zebek would be hype. No
Way
one's
more.
saying what's King saying? Is that King?
Got a lot planned, lads, but I like that Rock's treasure idea. It's a big miss. Everyone's ignoring it.
Right.
It's like when Kobe said, I'm going after the One Piece like 2 chapters ago.
And no one.
And everyone ignored it.
Everyone ignored it.
But, yeah, Rock's the treasure, who knows? But yeah.
Many moving pieces.
But I would have said the mystery character is Zebek, and he is the Burn Scar Man, and it's all wrapped up in a nice little bow. It'd be very nice, Eric.
That'd be a fucking hype reveal.
From Umbrick, Buggy, as weak as he is, being a contender for the One Piece proves that Mihawk is one of the strongest characters. He's like a top 10 character. No one says Mihawk isn't a top 10 character.
Right.
Can we stop this horseshit? Right? Eric, for the Mihawk fans, he's either top 1 or he's a fraud.
Right.
There's no in between for the Mihawk fans.
Well, that's every character in One Piece. You're either top 1 or shit. So.
I mean, I guess. But we're more realistic here. Mihawk, everyone agrees he's a top 10 character.
And it's been like that forever.
No one disagrees, Eric.
I've had him like 7th or 6th for like 10 years.
A decade at this point.
Right. No one's saying he's not.
No one's saying he's not
He
that
just ain't
guy.
Shanks.
But he's not an emperor.
Right.
In the true sense. Buggy's got all the charisma. And, Eric,
Mihawk knows he's got no charisma.
now we cannot ignore that Buggy speech.
Right.
Because it's clear that that Crocodile and Mihawk are on the journey to the One Piece. They're gonna go.
With Buggy.
The Mihawk fans are gonna be upset.
Right.
But Buggy has inspired them to get the One Piece.
With his charisma.
With his charisma. This man's charisma,
Max 10.
max 10. He's crazy.
20 dice roll.
Eric, he always gets that lucky roll, right? That charisma's crazy, right? Eric, from Chris D. It's been a long time, but My Hero is almost over. I started losing interest around the 220s and was somewhat reinterested during the Berserk phase. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I think that's the edgy Deku shit. I don't know.
Around the 300s, and then for the last 100 chapters have just been going through the motions. I say this because being a Chainsaw Man page...
Part 1.
Part 1 was amazing, but after about 10 or so chapters in Part 2... And now up to... apparently Chainsaw Man Part 2 is just... Who the fuck knows?
What I get... I go through like 10 chapters, I'm like... Oh, fuck.
It's just weird shit.
I think the choice of having a new character wasn't the right choice.
Does Denji return?
Yes.
Is he the main character?
No.
He's just a guy in the background.
He's the second character. But I don't... He should have explored the universe more instead of going insular again.
Eric, the incel manga strikes again.
By the way, My Hero ended and no one gives a fuck.
Did the final chapter come out?
I'm pretty sure it ended.
I don't think the final chapter's out yet.
Well, it's almost over.
It's almost
no
over.
One's talking
it's over.
about
No
it.
one's talking. No one gives a fuck. Alright, this show...
Anyway, continue, Christy. Chainsaw Man Part 2.
Chainsaw Man Part 2... I feel nothing for this manga. Last month's chapter, Denji said everything goes wrong for me because I'm so horny and it's cause of my junk.
Yeah.
I mean, this man
And then the girl says, "All right, I'll cut it off."
It makes me, Eric. This is the incel manga. This is Japan problems.
Alright, this is what happened with Chainsaw
This is
Man.
no. Let me say this. This is Japan problems. The manga. Do you agree with this?
Japan manga.
This is Japan problems. The manga.
Yeah, I guess, but
The
like,
weird incel guy who like can't get laid and he's like spending $1,000 on gacha games because he wants to collect
yeah,
his
but
wife
we
and
did this
shit.
in part 1.
Yeah.
We came to a conclusion, and
Yeah.
then he reverted back to the way it was. Now, the issue with Chainsaw Man is this man did not anticipate 100 chapters plus.
He thought it'd be a 20 chapter run.
He did not anticipate the popularity, and he's trying to build it. He's trying to put the train tracks down as the train's going, Christian.
Yeah.
Now, should he have gone? I don't know why he didn't go into the demon lore yet.
Yeah.
Which was the most intriguing part of the ending, Christian, because it gets real strange. But then we revert back to fucking generic manga shonen shit. It's like that wasn't the interesting part about Chainsaw Man.
The fights and shit, that wasn't the interesting part.
The interesting part was the
Weird
lore that was mysterious. I don't know if the man's good, and maybe he's a J.J. Abrams man, Christian. He's got all the questions, he doesn't have all the answers.
He doesn't have the answers that are satisfying. Interesting. He goes on to say, what happened to manga ending right? It just never happened. Bleach was meh. Naruto was train
Shit.
wreck.
Right.
Alright? And then you've got like
Dragon Ball's fine.
Dragon Ball's fine. Boo's kind of a whatever. Alright?
I mean, when he turns up to the martial arts training arc with that blue gi, Christian.
I mean, it's cool, alright? It's cool. But, you know, you're not. I don't think you're there for Dragon Ball story. You know what I mean?
Hunter x Hunter should have ended.
Hunter x Hunter should have ended. All those old shonens, I mean, you know, Kendrick got a good ending. It's 50-50.
Kenshin kind of went too long, though.
Yeah, it's 50-50, Eric. You got a 50% chance of sticking the landing.
Right.
But yeah, that's the show. We appreciate the people coming in, watching, subscribing, liking the videos, Eric. We might try and get a guest for next week.
We need a theory craft with the boys, Christian.
I
feel like the theory crafting needs to come together, because I keep on seeing old ideas on YouTube and Twitter, and it's starting to fucking annoy me.
Okay. People aren't reading.
No.
People missed the part where Kobe said, I wanted to get the One Piece.
Just went right over their heads.
People just didn't read that. Alright? People... Garling, very interesting. All these characters are very interesting. We'll break it down. We'll try and get some guests on to talk about it, their ideas, theories. There's 12 characters. Could be lots of content, Eric. But there. That's the show. Shanks is the stronger, Shanks is the good king.
Good night.